Hey guys, welcome back to another Steam Deck video. Today we're looking at the full version of Street Fighter 6 running on the Valve Steam Deck. So the full game is coming in about 60 gigabytes, which isn't too bad. It's bigger than some other games that we have, but it's not the biggest that we've seen. And the game has a lot of content on it, so I definitely think it's a manageable size. Okay, so like I mentioned in my demo version of this game, I am not the biggest Street Fighter player, but after playing the demo, I definitely got hooked. I even played Street Fighter 5, which I fell in love with as well. And I dabbled in this game quite a bit, mostly in the World Tour mode, which is the story mode. So I'll play a little bit of that, and then we'll take it online. And then we're also going to go ahead and use a Fightpad and see how that works, because I haven't tried before. Alright, so we are in the game. Let me go ahead and turn the exposure down so you can not get blinded. And this game right now, let me pull the settings up for you. It's running 720p, and the graphics are essentially custom and pretty much on low settings. I put the texture quality to normal, which is why it's custom. And you know, it runs great. During the World Tour mode, I did cap it at 30 FPS, just because it's only one, me playing. I'm not really connected with another player. But when you play World Tour mode or any versus, sorry, not World Tour. When you play the versus mode or anything else, it does cap it at 60 for everybody. That way there's a little less latency. So this guy looks too confident. Easy peasy. No. As you can tell, I'm level 17 right now. Like I said, I'm playing just a little bit. So when you go to these people who are level, 1 through 10, it's not really much of a challenge. But the story mode is actually, it's really fun. People compare it a lot to Yakuza and those games, and it does feel like that. Especially when the combat starts, it kind of goes into its own thing. But I like the fact that you can go ahead and run around town, do side quests, and do fun things like that. I guess I'm very overpowered. But I would say that they did a good job at making World Tour mode good for new players, because they introduce you to the mechanics slower than I would like, but still in a good way. So if I go to here and status, the good thing is, when you meet the actual fighters from Street Fighter 6, you can go ahead and make them your master and then learn their moveset. So if I go over here to Luke, I get his fighting style and I can use his moveset. And the same thing, Chun-Li. Right now I have Marissa. And then you can go ahead and customize your special moves, add special moves if you want, add super arts, skills. You have a skill tree, and this keeps on going up as well. And then it tells you what level you are with the masters. So it's a good level of grind. Not in a bad way, but it keeps you wanting to play. So when you get into places like this where there's multiple people, it does this cool not 1v1 thing, so it's nice. So it looks like it's actually above 30 right now. For some reason that ran a little choppy, and I've actually never experienced that before. I don't know why I did that. It slowed down a little bit. So maybe when you get into combat it actually goes above 30, but I actually never noticed that prior to this video. So right now I'm in the middle of a side quest, or I guess it's a main quest, but if you played this game, you have to make a purse and go and get purses. It's just some dumb stuff. The story doesn't really make much sense, but it's just cool that it's there. Actually, okay. Yeah, for some reason, it's running a little choppy here. We'll go ahead and see if we can And I am playing in the classic control mode. I know a lot of people are trying to use the modern, and I have nothing against it. I think whatever works, works, whatever you're comfortable with. Fighting games should be fun, foremost. So if it's not fun, then why are you playing it? But because I'm not a Street Fighter player, I thought I would try to learn the way that classic Street Fighter games have been played prior.
Damn it! What the hell? Seriously? When we said...
I will say the voice acting and the cutscenes in this story mode is actually really good. Definitely more than I expected from a Street Fighter game, but on par with Capcom games.
We got ourselves a freaking comedian here, huh? Nice, smartass. We need to talk. Get up here.
My guy looks so dumb. Oh, go ahead and just make it. Let's go ahead and just test this out real quick. Oh. Okay. That's running a little better. Nah, it's still a little weird. Yeah, that's a little strange. I don't know why it's doing that. I did just update the game. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm not downloading it on the Steam Deck, so I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, so that's the Street Tour mode, or whatever it's called. You know what I mean. World Tour. And this is something that kind of, as I mentioned before from the demo, this is the reason I want to get the game. This is something I can grind portably when I'm not, have an online connection to play. But also there's a lot of Easter eggs in here. It's a good fun time. And you get some practice in while you're playing. Look at those great textures. Just like a real wall. Yeah, if you guys have any reason or any explanation as to why it's slowing down during the fight scenes, please let me know. Again, wasn't doing this before. And yes, I am playing it with the joystick. I'm not the biggest fan of the Steam Deck's D-pad for fighting games. It just feels not as accurate, not as fast. I really like the new Xbox's D-pad where it's that kind of hexagonal shape. Okay, so World Tour mode, it did run great. I don't know why it's stuttering. I'll keep you guys updated if that does change. But let's go ahead and dive into a different mode, which is the mode that most people buy this game for. The Battle Hub, I'm sure all you guys know now, but it's just an arena you can play and have your avatar run around. You can do avatar battles, you can do normal battles, there's arcade machines. I'm actually going to go ahead and just go straight to Fighting Ground. I turn the commentator voice on, and it's very annoying already.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's get this mission started.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage?
Real quick, command list, because I haven't played as Guile yet, but I definitely want to.
Play here. Nails the timing and stings them. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Will this super art connect? Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. Player 1 has the meter lead. Heading into the end game now, it's getting to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. In there! Player 1
Runs great,
around
and
like
if you
a
notice,
thief
it's
in
at
the
60
night.
as well.
What else can they get away with?
It runs great. I'm not running great.
It goes for the jump into start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Sonic plays a fish for a reaction. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meters. Several songs. They gotta go for it while they're buffed. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Jumps in. The low. A quick breather. Springs forward with the drive rush. Forward run. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Starts a mix-up with a Raspberry Haze. Finds the target. Getting it all on the drive rush. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Alright, now let's go ahead and set up the Fightpad and see how that works. Okay guys, so I got the Fightpad set up. I don't have my actual Steam Deck dock. It's at home, and I'm not home right now. So I have this generic USB-C dongle right here, and I have that connected to the Hori Fighter Commander. This is an older Fightpad. It's actually originally for the Xbox 360, but it works for the Xbox One and also PC. So this is what I use. I always say, but I got this for Dragon Ball Fighters, and it works a lot better. But because this game is actually a 6-button layout game, it's worked pretty well as well, instead of using the shoulder buttons. So let's go ahead and use that.
Fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump. Opts for the throw. Throw whips. Ooh, they hit. Whip. Or even charge in. Tricky territory here. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Gets the knockdown, and now throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Now this is the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. They gotta be careful with the low heavy connected. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Let's see if we can get.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Uses the target combo with a fillet. Being through Hadouken. Scrapping it out up close.
My reaction time is not what it should be.
One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fire left. They are absent. Blocks the low kick. Target. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh man, this is a scary. Oh yo, look what a finish. Player 1 brings it home.
Don't be fooled.
Let's
I'm
see
still
if they can
trash.
build themselves a streak.
I'm gonna go online next and see how that goes. So another thing I noticed, and this is, well known, but the online in this game is very, very quick. Previous fighting games, you're kind of sitting there for a while looking for a match, and then once that match starts, you're looking for a while for that match to actually initiate, and then if you want to rematch, that's a whole nother thing. So we're gonna go ahead into a casual match. Just went ahead and change my battle settings. I'll play as Luke. So searching for opponent. And we will be right back when we find somebody. Literally after I said that, we found somebody. So like I said, quick matchmaking.
Those fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
So because it's casual, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna match with somebody who's I think I had monitor controls on. Do I? I do have monitor controls on. Whoops. This doesn't count. Scrap this. We're gonna go ahead and change the controls, and then we'll be right back. That actually brings me to a good point, how every mode in this game requires you to change between if you want modern controls or classic controls, or the simple one, which no one really plays. But that's kind of very annoying. I feel like I always have to go back and change things, because I want to try modern controls, and now it's stuck to, you know, everybody. So my World Tour mode is classic. My training was classic, but the online is not. But that is no issue to change. Update character. There we go. Control type classic, and then press Y to apply to all characters. I guess the good thing is once you set it, it doesn't go back. But it is annoying that you have to adjust it for every single mode. So we'll be right back when we find somebody. Alright, we are back with, I think, the same guy we fought before. That search did take a little bit longer than the other ones, or the last one.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Come on. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Limited resources at hand right now. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Holds out with the block. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night.
All right.
What else can they get away with? Combo with the target combo. Locks him with a target combo.
This guy's comboed up.
Stand blast. Player 1 is working with burnout activate. Side switch in the corner. What'll happen here? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Oh no, they're stunned. Going in. Player 1 will look to apply direct solid anti-air. Oh, nice. Connects with the throw. Player 2, drive rush to keep it going. Uses their drive gauge. Noticeable light forward rush. Player 2 can't pay. Oh.
And we got worked. But a little bit less than last time, if I do say so myself. Yeah, sure, why not? Just to show you that you go right into it.
We ain't even close to done. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. That's a big
Oh, he caught me. He caught me lacking. Yeah.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Can't take the throw. Trying to bait a
That
throw.
grab
They
is
may have
so
something up their
clutch.
sleeve. Jumps in. Extra spicy, sure you connect. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh, I ran into that.
At least one of them. Oh. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can
Well,
give themselves a streak.
we're not gonna rematch. Alright guys, so other than me being dog water at the game, it runs well. It actually runs really well. I don't know why the World Tour mode has that choppiness when you get into a fight. Again, I've never experienced that before. I just updated the game before I started recording, and it's doing that now. So maybe I'll tweak the settings. Maybe you guys know. Let me know that. And maybe they'll patch it. I don't know. But as you can see, the game runs fine. Peripheral devices like this Fightpad work really well, and it's definitely good for those more serious players who are on the go and need something to practice on closer to their traditional playstyle. I have no problem using the controls, but again, when you get to the heavy punch and kick, using the shoulder buttons is not the most comfortable. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. This game is being played by many, so I'm sure most of my viewers or people who are watching this video have played this game. Let me know if you play it on the Steam Deck. Let me know if that's the primary way that you play it. If you think it's actually a viable way to play it. I know it's a good way to get some practice in. I don't know if it's the best way to play online, because I know a lot of people prefer a LAN connection. When I'm at home, I play wired up, but you know, right now I'm on crappy Wi-Fi, so this is all I have. That's not true, I have a gaming laptop. But this is what I'm showing you. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to sub to the channel, please do so. If not, I can't control you, so you don't have to. But it'd be cool if you do. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and okay, thanks, bye.